Hi, hey, this is Gabe Ets-Hokin. I ride motorcycles so you don't have to. And I'm here at the Tim Russell Racing School at Infineon Raceway in Sonoma, California. And I'm here with Kawasaki's 2009 KLX250SF. And I've been out here riding on the supermoto track a little bit and having a little bit of fun, but mostly we were just here for photography. And I'll tell you why in a minute. So the KLX250SF is a version of their KLX250 Dual Sport, but it's got some important differences, okay? Different gearing in the engine. We got different suspension. We've got a bigger front brake disc. We've got 17-inch wheels with XL rims, very nice, spoked wheels, tube-type tires. And we can see it's bodywork giving it a more aggressive, kind of an angrier look. But it's still the same basic bike. So the motor makes about 20 horsepower. It's a 250 single, 4-stroke liquid-cooled single. Fire service approved spark arrestor if you do want to go off-road. Ride in a off-road vehicle area. You know, fairly lightweight bike. Not as light as like a motocrosser would be. This is definitely a street bike. It's much more oriented to the street rider, much more oriented to a novice rider, a new rider, someone who just wants something that's kind of fun and lightweight, good on gas, fun to ride on the street. Maybe do an occasional supermoto track day. Limiting factor here on the supermoto track is the motor, which is very choked down. It's probably 8 to 10 horsepower down from Yamaha's WR250, which is a much more racing-oriented bike. It's also a little bit heavier. It's got the steel frame. It does have some nice amenities. It's very comfortable to ride on the street. The handling is very, very good. It's light. It steers predictably. The suspension is very nicely calibrated. Set up for me, I weigh about 160 pounds, and it seems to work very well. The seat's pretty low for a bike like this. I can get on the ground pretty easily, get my feet on the ground pretty easily. You got an aluminum swing arm. It's a very nice feature. So it's a nicely built bike. Felt very reliable. Cruising speed at 75 miles an hour, you're looking at 8,200, 8,400 RPM, which is a lot for a small single. It's really working hard, but there's not a lot of vibration coming through, and it doesn't feel like the bike's going to blow up, but you're really close to the bike's performance limit when you're at that speed. I would even think about going with shorter gearing, give you a little more kick off the line, maybe make wheelies a little bit easier if that's what you like to do. Of course, we don't do those on the street, right? Only for the racetrack. Got digital instrumentation, LCD readout. But it looks like some kind of MotoGP thing, but it really just has a few features, the same features that you would find with any other bike. Clock, 2 trip meters, a tachometer, a digital speedometer. Gas tank is about 2 gallons, and I actually ran it out of gas. You know, at freeway speeds, you know, if you're really on it at freeway speeds, you know, you're looking at about 50 miles per gallon, maybe a little bit better. If you take it easy and keep the speeds under 60, I'm sure you'd see much, much better fuel economy than that. So, what we've got here is a really fun, basic bike. Maybe it's not the same outstanding value that the 250 Ninja is, but almost nothing is as good a value as that bike. Out here on the racetrack, the limiting factor is these stock tires, which are IRC road winners. Notice they're road winners and not track winners, because on the racetrack you just don't. I have a hard time getting enough heat into them and feeling confident really riding on them. If you like sliding, they're probably the tire for you. And also these foot peg rubbers easily unbolt, which is good because my feet were slipping on the pegs with motocross boots. So, I think this is a great bike. It's a lot of fun to ride, great for novice riders, great for somebody who wants a cool-looking bike to get around town on, maybe short freeway trips, maybe save some money commuting and having a good time. I would definitely recommend it to that kind of buyer. So once again, Gabe Ets-Hokin, and I'd like to thank the Jim Russell Racing School. You should check them out if you're interested in go-kart racing or high-performance riding. And they also have Supermoto track days here at Infineon about twice a month.